Premier League Crystal Palace vs Ipswich Town prediction, team news, lineups preview. Crystal Palace will be looking to move closer to the top half of the Premier League table when they welcome relegation-threatened Ipswich Town to Selhurst Park on Saturday afternoon. Victory for the Eagles will see them complete their first league double over the Tractor Boys since the 2010-11 championship season after they secured a narrow 1-0 win at Portman Road in the reverse fixture 3 months ago. Match preview. Crystal Palace have been in fine form since the turn of the year, winning 8 and drawing one of their last 11 fixtures across all competitions, scoring 2 or more goals in 7 of those matches as well as keeping 6 clean sheets. Oliver Glasner's side progressed from the FA Cup 5th round last weekend after beating Millwall 3-1 on home soil, although the victory was marred by a serious injury to Jean-Philippe Mateta, who has been discharged from hospital with 25 stitches in his left ear following a terribly high challenge from Lions goalkeeper Liam Roberts. Before taking on Fulham in the quarter-finals at the end of this month, Palace will turn their attention back to the Premier League, where they currently sit 12th and 6 points behind the top 10 following a run of 5 wins in their last 7 top-flight fixtures. Over the past 14 Premier League game weeks, only Liverpool 33 and Arsenal 29 have collected more points than Crystal Palace 27 W8 D3L3 since December 3, but just 8 of their 27 points in that timeframe have been picked up at Selhurst Park W2 D2L3. Palace will back themselves to claim maximum points on Saturday, though, as they have not lost any of their last 18 Premier League home matches against teams starting the day in the relegation zone W12 D6. Since losing 4-0 against Sunderland in February 2017. After losing back-to-back games against Tottenham Hotspur 4-1 and Manchester United 3-2 in the Premier League, Ipswich Town were knocked out in the FA Cup 5th round by Nottingham Forest on Monday, losing 5-4 on penalties following a 1-1 draw in 120 minutes at the City Ground. While the Tractor Boys would have liked to have moved a step closer to Wembley, Kieran McKenna's side can now focus solely on their remaining 11 Premier League matches and their battle to avoid an immediate demotion to the Championship. Ipswich are still searching for their first Premier League win in 2025, having drawn 2 and lost 6 games since the turn of the year, conceding at least twice in 7 of those. The Tractor Boys have never failed to win any of their first 9 league matches in a single calendar year before, sitting 18th in the top-flight standings and 5 points adrift of safety. Ipswich will endeavour to reduce that gap by picking up valuable points across their next 3 league fixtures with Palace, Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth, before locking horns with 17th-placed Wolverhampton Wanderers in a potentially pivotal contest next month. Ipswich travel to Selhurst Park for a league game this weekend for the first time since they were put to the sword 5-0 by Palace in the Championship in November 2012. They have not lost consecutive away league encounters with the Eagles since a run of 3 between 1988 and 1994. Team news. Crystal Palace striker Mateta has joined Chadi Riadni, Sheikh Dukourni and Joel Ward-Caff in the treatment room, while Will Hughes is beginning a 2-match suspension after receiving his 10th booking of the season last week. In the absence of Mateta, Edin Ketia is set to start up front and is likely to be joined in attack by Ebereki Eze and Ismail Assar, who scored a brace in Palace's 4-1 home win over Aston Villa in their last Premier League match. Adam Wharton is in line to take the place of Hughes and partner Jefferson Lerma in centre midfield, while Ben Chilwell will continue to battle with Tyrick Mitchell for a start at left wing-back as Daniel Munoz retains his spot on the opposite flank. As for Ipswich, Sammy Smodix will undergo ankle surgery and will be out for an extended period of time, While Axel Tuanzebe is out with a small muscle injury and also needs another operation on the same thumb he nearly lost during a freak accident while washing up earlier this season. Both players join Chidozie Ogbene Achilles, Wes Burns, Connor Chaplin both knee and Ari Janet Myrick shoulder in the treatment room. While Saturday's game is set to come too soon for Omari Hutchinson and Julio Enciso, both knee who are not too far away from making a full recovery. Cameron Burgess and Calvin Phillips will both have calf problems assessed ahead of kickoff, while Christian Walton has recovered from a groin injury and is available to return to the matchday squad. Although Alex Palmer is set to retain his place in goal. Crystal Palace possible starting lineup: Henderson, Richards, Lacroix, Gahey, Munoz, Wharton, Lerma, Mitchell, Sarr. Ease, Nketiah. Ipswich Town possible starting lineup: Palmer, Johnson, O'Shea, Greaves, Davis, Morsey, Kajust, Philogene, Taylor, Clark, Delap. We say, Crystal Palace 3-1 Ipswich Town. Considering the contrasting form of these two teams, Crystal Palace will be regarded as favourites to come out on top against an Ipswich side who are struggling to grind out positive results in their quest to avoid the drop. Even without the presence of top scorer Mateta in attack, the Eagles will still back themselves to pose a threat against a defensively frail Tractor Boys outfit who have failed to keep a clean sheet in their last 8 PL games, conceding 24 goals in the process. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.